Well, hey guys, Dave here. How you doing? I hope you're having a great day. It is Tuesday, and guess what? You're not going to believe this world. Nancy Pelosi landed in Taiwan, and they didn't shoot her down. And oh my God, there's not nukes flying through the air. See, this is what I'm talking about. All of these idiots, man. I see it all the time. Like I see people on Twitter, they're tracking her plane. She's getting close to Taiwan. The nukes are getting ready to fly. It's all saber rattling. China does not want to go to war with the United States. Number one, that'd be really bad. They like to live just like we like to live. Number two is, if the United States no longer existed, who's going to buy all of China's cheap plastic shit? This is what Americans don't understand. Countries only attack countries that they can beat. This is why the Russia-Ukrainian thing is so freaking hilarious. Because countries don't want to go to war with countries that might kick their ass. That's why the United States always picks on little countries. And it's funny because the United States always loses. Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan. Oh, it's hilarious. But, you know, Russia, they had their Vietnam, and when they attacked Afghanistan in '79, and now they're having it again with Ukraine. You got to learn from history, people. And China, you know, it's so funny. If you go back and look at history, I always hear people say, China, they're the new power of the new, century. You know, back in 1900, people were reporting, in 1900, you can actually look this up, that China was the new power of the new century. And that was now 122 years ago. China is in the same place that China's been. So anyway, we're not at war. Beautiful blue skies. China, I knew, wasn't going to do shit. Anyway, so here we go. I want to talk about the economy. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because everybody, if they weren't freaking out about Taiwan and China and all that bullcrap, they're freaking out about the economy. And I want to say to anybody out there that has even the smallest particle left of your brain, think about this. Okay, this is the problem with capitalism. Capitalism, in order for capitalism to actually work, the economy needs to always grow. And the problem is, economies don't always grow. This is the thing that I think is so funny about the United States. Everybody expects exponential growth constantly. Whenever our economy shrinks a little bit, everybody loses their crap. They have a heart attack. But nothing can go up forever. That's the problem that we're having in America. That's why houses are so expensive. That's why cars are so expensive. That's why everything is so expensive. Because for capitalism to work, prices must always go up. Because the bigger companies get, the more people they have to hire. And when you hire people, you have to pay them. You have to. Companies are finally learning that. And the other thing is, when you become a traded company, your stockholders that invest money in your company want to get some money back for their investment. So companies are always trying to make more and more profit. But the problem is, in order to make more and more profit, you have to continue to raise your prices because everything's got to keep going up. The stock market's got to keep going up. Everything's got to keep going up. And finally, you get to a point where nobody can afford your shit. That's the problem with houses. You keep going and going and going until nobody can afford it. We are seeing the Achilles heel of capitalism. Exponential growth is unattainable. If you go back and read any economist paper, you can't go up forever. That is against the laws of nature. And finally, when you get so high, people are like, I can't afford that. I can't afford. Like I was reading an article last night that talks about GM is getting ready to put out an Escalade that's $150,000? Who the hell is gonna buy this crap? People don't know this because I'm a nurse, but I worked for General Motors for 8 years. I worked in one of their largest plants here in Texas, in Arlington. And I wish any person could work at a GM, Ford, Toyota plant for any length of period. Because once you did, you would understand how cheaply made cars are. It's like they're shiny and they got sleek lines and shiny chrome wheels, but that's all to mesmerize you. Cars they're a horrible investment. And the thing that I think is funny is like people go out and buy these Escalades and they buy Mercedes. And do you know at GM, and this is a shh, don't tell nobody, this is a secret, that when you buy leather seats, the only part of the seat that's actually leather is the part that touches your body. The rest of the seat is pleather, because that's what I used to do. I used to install the first, second, and third row seats for the Escalade, the Tahoe. So yeah, I know for a fact. And oh, I'm gonna let you on another secret. Everybody always used to ask me, Dave, what is that new car smell? Well, I'm gonna break it down for you and explain to you for the first time what that new car smell is. Okay, one of the last things that happens after a car has been built and painted, before the carpet and everything is put in, they come in with this industrial glue. It's like a glue, and they use it to seal the inside of the car, because they want to seal it for leaks like water and stuff, and they also want to seal it for like sound, because you know they want the driver compartment to be as quiet as possible because people like that. So then they put this glue all around, and then these guys come in later and they put the carpet down. And then at the GM plant that I worked at in Arlington, it's huge, gigantic. It's got this big, huge parking lot where we park all the new cars at. So a lot of times these cars will sit out there for sometimes a couple months until they get shipped off to their dealerships or wherever. And what's funny about it, those cars sit out there in the heat with their windows rolled up, and the windows aren't tinted, and the sun is just beating through those windows, especially here in Texas. And that smell that people consider the new car smell is actually that sealant, that glue. And what that glue does, after months of being in the closed car out in the parking lot in the sun, it gets into everything. It gets into the carpet, it gets into the fabric, it gets into every part of the car. So when you get into a new car and you're like, ah, I love that new car smell. No, you love sniffing glue is what you like. And then that's why over time it goes away. Because like I said, it's not some special scent that car dealers put into the car. It's just industrial sealant. And you like breathing it because you're a drug addict and you like getting high. So that's it for today. I just wanted to make a quick video, and hope you enjoyed it. This is David, Zoe Zizzles. Have a great day. Bye.